it's Thursday. Today is Thursday. We're in Picton. Beautiful. The front of the shop is getting revamped. So yeah, stay tuned. You'll see more pictures coming up, and you'll have a peek of what's happening with that. Every week I'm trying to show you some stuff in the shop. You know that Leslie is dyeing yarn right now. She's actually doing it in the basement as we're talking. And the new thing that she's doing now is Doomsday at the beach. You've seen this. Well, she's making matching mohair to go with it. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that just gorgeous? So this is one of the colors she's doing. Another one that she's doing is, this is lilac and limestone. You've seen this one. It's been one of the favorites so far. Well, if you open it up, look at that. This is what it looks like when it's opened up. And this is the mohair that goes with it. So yeah, good job. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. Let me put that on the side right here. And there'll be more of it coming. Don't worry about it. Okay, I've got here the beginning of the Beauceron. The Beauceron is starting this Sunday at 1 o'clock. If it's not a good week for you, don't worry about it. I'm super flexible and we can start later on. But I started it, it's tubular cast on. Tubular cast on, loving it because it's very giving, it's very elastic, and it's like it rolls around. I'll bring it closer so you can really see it. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous finish. Tubular cast on is one of my favorite for sure. Even Ayre Mary is using it a lot for like the weekender. That's what she has at the bottom here. And we're finishing it with the garter stitch with, you know, like sewing. But this is the cast on of the tubular cast on. And the way that the sweater is designed, see, it's an inch of rib that we have here. But after the inch, we're starting to do short rows, back and forth over here. So what it does is, it creates a longer portion for the back. So the back over here is going to be nice and toasty and warm. And after that, it's mosaic, which we do see like in the shift and in the night shift. And there's other designers using it, right? Like it's not, it's a beautiful, beautiful stitch. The color that I'm using here is Ocean. And the other one, it's a gray. I don't remember the name of that gray, but this is the Scout. Lovely yarn to work with. That's the one that I made the Nelshina with. Yeah, love this yarn for sure. So, nice beginning. The ladies will, there's two on that class right now, but you can, you know, join in, no problem at all. One other, so not this Sunday, but the Sunday after that, it's going to be the Wildwood, and this one starts with a garter top cast on. So I have one started up that I'll just switch the camera just in a bit and I'll show you how to start that one. What else did I wanted to show you? Oh, Mystery Knit Along with Sarah Schira. Look at these guys. Aren't they gorgeous? So it was Colorworks. She did announce it that it was going to be Colorworks, and but it's a new shape for the gnomes. New nose, a lot bigger, beard a bit different with two colors. This one I was not as adventurous. This one I did go ahead and put the brown in it, and yeah, they're so cute, so cute. What else I wanted to show you? Oh yeah, last weekend I went away and I knitted for myself. I always knit, but this one was really for myself. I talked to you guys about it. It's almost done in the sense that I'm closing the last one. So my needles are not big enough for to show you all of it, but the way that it was constructed is the beginning is this beige section over here. Let me just put that. This is going to be the middle of the back, right? So this was the beginning point, and you're going back and forth. This is the widest of that first, I'm going to say lozenges or like a square sideways, and then we're going smaller. After that, you started on this corner, went back and forth, and picking up stitches on the side. It's the same width as this one, but obviously I cannot show it to you right now. And then you're doing the same thing on this side. But yeah, it is done. So I'm gonna finish it this week. I'm gonna block it, but see how nice and long. And we went on a train, and funny enough, I had it on my lap to knit, and it was nice and comfortable. And yeah, so it's Shetland wool that was used. We do have it here, Shetland wool, in the I think it's Gathering, the name of it, but not exactly those colors. But yeah, it's a fun knit. It's garter, stitches ridge, I should say. So you're knitting all the time. You're introducing a yarn over at the beginning of a row, and yeah, it's a fun knit. It's a lot of spitting, because that's the way this is pure wool, so it's very easily, you know, you spit on this one, you spit on the new one, you rub your hands so you felt those ends together. And at the end, the only thing that I need to put away is the start of this triangle, the start of that triangle, the beginning, and my yarn at the end, because on the blue one, when I started it, well, I did the splicing, so that's why we've got a bit of blue, and then it's a bit of white, but it's going to be that corner, so I'm totally fine with that. But yeah, colors are great, beautiful. It's somebody that came in for help to make this pattern, and I honestly just fell in love with it. So I went on Ravelry, bought it, and yeah, for her it was part of a book, and there's others in that book that I've got to admit that are just very, very nice. Okay, showed you all of that. Oh, the other thing that's going on too is the Vertiligne, which I'm not very far, but yeah, not working tomorrow. So tomorrow, that's going to be the project of the day. So the space that I'm at now, so that little piece of arm is done, and I did add on the stitches for the front and the stitches for the back, because we're knitting this way. So yeah, very pretty. And this is some of Biscuit yarn or Feisty Fiber. No, it's Biscuit yarn. Oh yeah, right. And I did. No, it's none of those. It's ancient art. It was ancient art. Good thing I'm keeping all those little cardboard. But remember, I'm doing a fade into this t-shirt. So it's going to go from one shoulder being very pale, going into the blues on the other side. So, okay, I'm gonna flip you guys and show you the table. Let's just come this way. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna turn you around. Here we go. Okay, so Sarah's saying she's not hearing very well. I'm sorry about that. I sort of got no control because I'm doing it from my phone. So hopefully everything's gonna settle and you are going to hear better. I'm sorry about that, Sandra. Very sorry. Do I have another message? Let me just double check. Okay, so this is the Wildwood. I'll show you. I've got a bigger picture here so you can see the final project. And what it asks for is for 3 skeins of fingering. And the one that I've picked is this one is from Biscuit, so it's a green. It came in 2 balls. I don't always like when they do that. If I would be making a pair of socks, it would be wonderful, but I'm not. So, but because you're reintroducing different colors, it's gonna work out at the end. The other one, this is a smoothie. This is the color smoothie from Biscuit also. And this one is is Leslie yarn. Can you imagine? This is so beautiful. This is one of my favorite of Leslie's color. It's got the blue, it's got beige, it's got, yeah, this is honestly one of my favorite. Okay, back to our mouton that we would say in French. In this pattern, they're asking for a garter tab cast on. So what happens to do that is you do your long tail cast on of 3 stitches, and then you're doing 11 rows of just knitting. So you're knitting, turning, knitting, turning. So we're doing 11 rows. On the 11th one, so just finish, my yarn is on this side. I've got 3 stitches, just finished. I am not turning my work to have it at the beginning. I'm going to leave my working yarn at the end of those 3. And what we do in a garter tab cast on, because I knitted 11 rows, I've got 5 garter ridge here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My wool is dark, maybe a bit harder to see, but you'll figure out very easily what I'm going to do next. So we are going to turn this 90 degrees, and at the tip of each of those ridge, I am going to pick up a stitch. So I've got 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I missed the first one right here. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I am just going to knit these 5 stitches that I pick up. So I had 3. My working yarn is right here. I'm just going sideways, picking up that loop that we see at the end of the ridge. So I've got 5 of them because I knitted 11 rows. That's 3, that's 4, that's 5. And now we are going to turn this again 90 degrees, and we cast it on 3 stitches to start. So they're on this baby line over here. So I'm going to pick up 1, I'm going to pick up 3, and I'm going to pick up a 3rd one. So we have 1, 2, 3. Sometimes it's tight at the end and you're not able to pick them in advance like I just did, but you just have to do them one at a time. So now I'm doing 1. This one's a bit tight. This is 2. Don't like that because I splitted it when I went in. There we go. This is 2 and this is 3. So I've got my initial 3. I picked up 5, I've got the last 3, and I'm done. I'm ready to start my shawl. This is the beginning of a shawl, so it makes a nice little loop, and from this, we're gonna go and build the shawl. So, you'll see more of it next week. So, on that note, bye guys, bye-bye. I'll see you next week.